Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to scale audio of any audio or video file, like scale the audio up or down in React Native's new architecture for iOS. So first I'll show you guys the output. So here I have my simulator. I'll click on pick video and it will show us the video picker. So I have this video already, ignore this one for now. So I have this video, I'll just click it and it will scale down the audio for me. Again, it's very difficult for me to hear, like to show it to you guys, but trust me, it does work. Like it has scaled down the audio, and for now I have just hard coded that particular thing. Like as you can see, I've set the volume to 0.1, but you can change it to 1, which is the highest value, so you can set it from anywhere between 0 to 1. So yeah, that's what we will be doing. And if you want, you can save this particular video as well. So if I click on save video, that particular video has been saved. And if I click on pick video again, okay, I don't know what happened. Maybe I'll try it one more. Save video part should have worked. Oh sorry, because I made a mistake. I'll just run it again. Sorry about that. Also, it's better, I just want to tell you one thing, better to keep this documentation handy of turbo modules, because I will be copying a lot of code from this boilerplate code. So yeah, do keep this handy. As you can see, I have this. I'll click on pick video, I'll select one video, and it automatically opens the AV player view controller to play the video. Obviously the volume has been toned down, and if I stop it, if I click on save video, the video has been saved. If I click on pick video again, here you can see video has been saved. So yeah, let's see how to do this. So first I have created a React Native application, and firstly you will have to enable the new architecture. So to do that, you will have to open your terminal, cd to the iOS directory, and then run this command. Once you run this command, this will enable the new architecture for you. Then we have to install one dependency called React Native image picker. So this will help us to pick videos from our photos app. So install this. Once you install it, you will have to run this particular command for new architecture. So it will do pod install for you. So again, you will have to cd to your iOS directory and then run this command. Once these two things are done, you will have to create a folder called rtr transform. Now I will be following the documentation, so better to keep it handy. And here I have created one package.json file. Now again, I have copy pasted everything from the docs. Only this name changes, this changes, this changes, and this changes. Everything else remains the same. I have copied it from docs. Next, I have created a pod spec file. Again, this folder name is important. Depending on that, we are naming everything in package.json, rtr transform js folder. So it's better you follow my naming convention. Otherwise, you can read the docs and follow your own style. Then again, I have copy pasted this from docs, and only this name changes. Then we have created a js folder. Inside that, we have created a typescript file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs. I have only added two methods, one called transform, which takes a video URL, and another called save, and I have changed this particular name as well. Once you are done with that, the documentation says that create an iOS folder over inside our rtr transform. We won't be doing that because we want to make use of Swift. So we will be writing entire code inside the main iOS folder. So the next thing which you will have to do is, you will again cd to your main root directory of your React Native project, and then run this command. Once you run this command, this particular command, you will have to do cd ... It will move you outside your React Native project. Then you will have to run this particular command, but here instead of rnapp iOS, you will have to write your own project name. As you can see, my project name is rnapp iOS, but here over here as well as over here, change your own project name. Then you will again have to cd to your iOS directory and then run this command. So this will do pod install or code generation for your rtr transform. Once that is done, open your iOS folder xc workspace inside xcode. I have already done that. The next thing is, you will have to go to info.plist, and here you will have to add this photo library usage description permission. And the next thing is, we will be creating this. Also update your iOS deployment target to at least 15. Then we will be creating an header file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this name changes, this changes, this as well as this changes, everything else remains the same. Then I have created an Objective-C file, but I have changed the extension to .mm, so it is Objective-C++. And again, once you create this Objective-C file, make sure you create a Swift file called myTransform. Xcode will ask, do you want to create a bridging header? Click yes, and here you will see a bridging header, something like this file being created. Again, going back to our Objective-C file, here I have imported our header file. Then this should be your bridging header name. As you can see, my bridging header name is rnapp iOS. Whatever is your bridging header name, write that, followed by -swift.h will be common for everyone. Then I have copied this from docs but change the name. Here we are initializing our Swift file. Then again, I have copy pasted this from docs, only this name has been changed. Here we are overriding our transform method, which takes a video URL, and here we are calling this transform with video URL, which is written inside our Swift file. So we are passing our video URL. Here I have created one completion handler because this video URL is an async await operation, and if we have a proper video URL after doing all the transformation, like after scaling down the audio, then we create an AV player item, we create an AV player, we move back to the main thread, we clear a AV player view controller, assign our player to our player view controller. Then we need to find our root view controller, so this is the code for it. Once we have it, we present our AV player view controller using root view controller, and that's it. And for saving, here again I have overridden that method, and we just call the save method inside our Swift file. Now coming back to our Swift file, here I have imported AVKit as well as photos, and it extends ns object, and this is very important, @obgc members. Here I have created one final URL variable, and once transform video method is called, a transform method is called, we create a file manager, an AV URL asset, and AV mutable composition. Then we create a video composition track for video, audio composition track for audio, then an asset video track for video, asset audio track for audio. Then we get the duration of the entire video. Then we insert that particular time range inside our video and audio composition track. Then we do an AV mutable audio mix, pass the create and mix input parameters, pass our audio composition track, and then we set the volume. Now here you can set whatever volume you like. You might want to send it from React Native side as well, you can do that. So 0 to 1, between 0 to 1 you can send any value. And here we assign to our input parameters, and here we create an export path as well as an export URL. If file already exists, we remove it. Then we create an AV asset export session. We create an output URL, output file type, should optimize for network use, and pass our audio mix to our export session. Then we export it. Then we assign the output URL to our final URL and return that particular final URL. And for saving the video, we just check. So first I have created this function to get the permission of Photos app. I already have it. So here we are just checking for that particular permission. If user already have it, then we call perform changes and create request for asset from video, pass our URL, and if it is success, I'm just printing it to the console. Same thing I'm doing for error as well. Coming back to our React Native code, here I have imported these two things, React Native image picker as well as RT and myTransform. And here we are creating one touchable opacity button, two touchable opacity. On click of second button, we are just calling save, and on click of first button, we are calling pick video. So once the user has pick video, we will come over here, and if we have a proper URI, we send it back to this transformed method. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.